It's so weird when it's being filmed because the audience quite often has a lot more anxiety than I do. Are you two a couple? Marvellous. You look like a couple. I mean that as a compliment. How long have you two got left? It's just a little joke, you don't need to answer. Genuinely, do you feel like sex is something that you do that enhances your experience of reality, or do you feel like sex and the moment of ecstasy itself distances you from what you perceive reality to be? It doesn't matter. I've got jokes as well that I can do, so that's a good thing. I've got a joke about, I've got some bits. I want to be a bicycle hipster. That's one of my bits. Drinking enough water. You know when people tell you, like, health-wise, you know how much water you need to drink? And you go, what? That's so much water. How is there going to be time? So there's a few of you there that are really going to like that, I think. Privilege. That's not even a bit, that's just a reminder. And a bit about how when I was 11, my mum told me I eat chicken fajitas as if I'm sucking cock. And even at the time, I can remember feeling very sorry for my dad. Because I was using a lot of teeth and I wasn't twisting my hands at all or any of that stuff. Poor Dad. Thanks very much indeed for coming. I hope you're all feeling well. I'm fine. Thank you very much for asking. I've got a bit of a dry cough and a temperature, but apart from that, I think I'll be fine. I'm trying to raise my children gender neutral. Yeah. That usually gets quite a big well done in London, but never mind. You do you, Glasgow. I'm trying to raise my children gender neutral. My children, they seem very, very keen on gender. It's making it very hard for me to raise them as I would like, with my daughter constantly going, Daddy, Daddy, I want to be a princess. No, you don't. You want to be something healthy, like a seahorse or a door, okay? I've given both of you nice gender-neutral names, Onyx and Anvil. Will you listen to me? Daddy, Daddy, will you stop calling me Daddy? It is a gendered term. My name is Leader. I'm back together with the mother of my children. Yeah, it's a good sentence, isn't it? There's loads of info in it. It took about 3 to 5 weeks of us being back together for her to start lobbying for a third child. Every single time we're out and about and there's a little newborn in a pram that gets pushed by, she starts tugging at my arm and going, I want one! I want one! I want one! I want one! What an acquisitional way to talk about human life. I want one. She goes, well, why don't you want one? And I go, because I'm not sure if I want one. And she says, well, if you're not sure if you want one, why don't we just go for it? People have children under that circumstance with that logic in mind. You'll speak to them and they'll go, we weren't really sure if we wanted kids, but we decided just to go for it. And it's not responded to as delinquent madness. If somebody said to you, you know, I wasn't really sure if I wanted a face tattoo. I decided just to go for it. And upon reflection, it has actually closed more doors than it's opened. She goes, but you'll love it. If we have the baby, you know you'll love it, don't you? I know. That's why I don't want it. Love isn't a finite resource. I'm not going to run out of love. It's not coal or patience. I'm going to keep on making new love depending on how many lovable things there are around me. That's just how love works. I would be much more keen on having a third child if I didn't have to love it. If you could come up to me and go, how are the kids? And I'd go, oh my God, Donnie's just started school and Margot's so sassy and fucking what's his name is in the garden eating booze out of a fox's mouth. I think. I don't care. I only ever wanted a dog. That's all I ever wanted. A little dog and all of the companionship, none of the anxiety, all of the love. Just have someone with you the whole time, a little dog, your friend. When you're watching a film, it comes and puts its jaw on your knee and goes, oh. You know? And if it dies, it's only a dog. I'm not actually arsed. It's not giving you any time off work because your dog's dead.